All right, what's up, everybody? This is Smooth, huh? And this is my very first anime review of a show, and I'm going to be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 6. This is finally the start of the Shibuya arc, and and just to preface this, I am only a anime only watcher, so I do not know where this story is going to go, but if you've been looking, unless you've been hiding under a rock recently, the entire anime community has been talking about the Shibuya incident and how hype it's going to be, and so I am excited for it. So this episode, um, episode 6, it starts off with our trio, Yuji, Fushiguro, and Kugisaki. So they're in Kyoto right now, I believe, and it's very nice to see them all back together like this. It's definitely been a minute because we got season one, then we had the movie, which didn't have any of them, and then for the first part of the second season, it was just all Gojo and Gato's backstory, which was cool in and of itself. So now we're finally back with the trio, and this was pretty funny story here. I mean, they're in Kyoto, and they basically all go their separate ways at first. Yuji wants to go see a movie, and then Kugisaki wants to go shopping, and then that man Fushiguro, he just if I can find it here. Hold on. This, I can't really click on the exact spot, but this man. Okay, here we go. This man Fushiguro just straight up leaves. I don't know where he was going, but he just straight up leaves them. I like this, and so these, yeah, everyone's just pretty much going their separate ways. But so skipping ahead here, we see, and this woman right here, who her name is I'll get to you actually I'll get to her in a bit. Yeah, let's talk about this. This this right here is, so we saw this in at the end of season 1, I believe, where we have Toto and Mei Mei recruiting a bunch of the first and second years. They're promoting them to, or trying to get them to semi first grade. So this is, I think that's where they, yeah, have to battle first grade cursed spirits, which is pretty cool. But then, so I believe the people they recruited. Okay, yeah, here we go. Megami. We got Fushiguro, we got Kugisaki, we have Yuji, and then I think Mei chose to um she chose, I believe, Panda and what's her name? What's her name? And Maki. Yeah, Panda and Maki. So that's who Mei chose to be promoted. And so I don't know. So like I said, I'm an anime only, so I don't know. Well, I guess there can, well, not, there can only be five. They stated that they can only like what's the word? They can only advocate for five people. So I was wondering why the cursed speech dude wasn't mentioned, wasn't on the list, but it can only be five apparently for some reason. So yeah, so those are the five that were chosen. But see, then you get this scene right here with Toto and Mei Mei playing table tennis. Now, this scene was this scene was pretty chill, nothing. It's like keep in mind the score right there. So Toto is like fully winning right here, okay, facing Mei Mei. And then they're talking about like Toto here is kind of like explaining like how excited he's gonna be that Itadori is gonna be a first grade sorcerer. Well, he will be. Yes, that's what Toto wholeheartedly believes. And as you can see here, his Toto's wish is to basically accompany Itadori because if you watch the first season, Toto is like all buddy buddy with Itadori, like he calls him his brother and everything. But like Itadori isn't really all that receptive of that. But yeah, but see the shocking thing is here that let's see what oh please let me be able to click on it. Let's see. Right, almost here. Come on. This face right here. This face right here is so so funny because so the reason like Toto is making this face is because Mei Mei literally because like I just said, Toto's wish is to accompany Itadori on first grade missions, but this girl Mei Mei literally straight up tells him like, "Bro, what are you talking about? If you you can't accompany people that you recommend. Like that's a rule that's put in place." And so Toto didn't know that, and so he makes the funniest face his face ever, man. Like that is just it's like that is the face of like what the heck are you talking about, bro? That yeah, he is disappointed. And so because of that, you can see, like I said earlier with the score, May just comes back and like wipes the floor with him, I guess. And yeah, bro is just down bad by that news. Bro is down bad. Okay, so moving on here. This intro, yes, this intro right here. This intro is hype. Honestly, this is like I'm not one to pay that too much attention to intros, but intros or outros, but this intro is hype. Like the song for it, I low key might just it's called Specialized. I low key might just play this like outside of watching the show. Like that's how good this this intro is this song is for me. And like also obviously like the visuals for it too. I mean, yeah, so this intro is hype and like literally you just have like you have and basically like everyone is here and and basically everyone is here and this and so this is so like if you just if you've watched this everyone is here and you know that like stuff is about to go down this season this like in this arc guys like I'm telling you stuff is about to I can feel it stuff is going down in this arc. All right, so going past that, here we go. So we get here. So this is the girl I wanted to mention earlier. I believe her name is let me just go ahead and look for it. Is this a Kuroko Sato? I don't think that's her name. What, Yuko? Yeah, we'll just go with the Yuko for now. Um so yes, this girl Yuko. So as you just saw a moment ago, she is tall and she has a crush on Itadori. So if you remember from season one, again, tall women, that's Itadori's type right there. So I honestly I don't know. Your boy Itadori might he he might have good fortune in the future, you know? I was honestly not expecting him to have like I mean yeah, with I guess with Jujutsu Kaisen, I never really like it's not really a series that for me, at least in my opinion, that I ever expected like romance really to be in exactly. Like I don't believe there's been like that much romance in the series so far, but well, except I mean, except for obviously the movie. Yeah, what am I talking about? I mean, yeah. Besides like the movie, nothing, no other really kind of romance like that. But whatever. So long story short, you know, um, Kugisaki calls Itadori to the restaurant and she called Fushiguro there too, so he could like tell them to tell she called Fushiguro there to tell Kugisaki and Yuko about what Itadori's type is, and then Kugisaki called Itadori there, and he actually did end up recognizing Yuko because the thing is, they haven't seen each other since Yuko left for Tokyo, and I believe this was either after middle school or high school. I think maybe middle school. I'm not too sure, but this is what she looked like before, and so obviously this is a stark difference than what we see here. Very stark distant difference. Um, yeah, that's just how anime is sometimes. Like, like people can look completely just switch up completely in this anime in anime in general sometimes. All right, so enough of all that. So eventually we get here where they've meted up with Utahime. Utahime is yeah, basically like one of the teachers, and basically they were called here to like get to figure out basically a spy. Like they figured out that someone has been leaking information to the enemy, and then we also find out that there's like a corrupt higher up in the Jujutsu sorcerer like community, so like we got like two enemies that inside enemies that we got to deal with here. So these three were sent here to deal with the informant, not the guy who's like a higher up. And you can and I bet it came to a lot of people's surprise when you find out that this dude um Meg Mega what the heck is this dude's Mecha Maru. There we go. Mecha Maru is the informant, the guy who's been leaking information, and so that was surprising, and they lead you to believe that the gang has found his hideout. So Mecha Maru can like control robots from like anywhere in Japan, pretty much. Like in the first season, Panda thought that his body, when they were doing like the sister school exchange event or whatever that was called, Panda thought that like okay, so Panda thought Mekamuro's like real body, okay, must be close, like near the school. But no, this dude can control the robots from anywhere in Japan, apparently. So they're walking down this hallway and we get to the room, but turns out nope. Mekamaru's not there. Instead he's here with these two. And so it's true. He is the informant, and he's been working with these two. But as you can see here, they have a pact with each other. So here we have Gato and Mahito. So they made a pact with Mekamaru, and basically the pact was that Mahito has to literally fix Mekamaru, and he exchanged that for the information. So like they formed a pact, and it stated that pacts cannot be broken. Like this is like I don't know if I don't really know the full details, but like it's this like but pacts are like you can't break them, or else you're gonna have like a serious consequence, like I'm assuming you're gonna have like a supernatural consequence to you if you break a pact with someone. So that's what's going on here. So Mahito eventually, um, so obviously Mahito cannot break this pact. So he eventually walks over and here heals Mekamaru. He just completely heals him, and we finally get to see this dude Mekamaru as a whole human. No longer robots. Um, where I'm trying to find an image of his full body. Here we go. Yeah, so we finally get to see this dude's like full face and everything. So, good for him, I guess. But as you probably just saw, they're trying to kill this guy because even though Mekamaru betrayed, Jujutsu sorcerers, dude just wanted to be a human again. And so Mahito and Gato obviously realize that and are like, okay, well, once we keep our end of the deal, bro, we're just gonna freaking kill you. Like, yeah, we're just gonna straight up kill you. So yeah, so then you get this intense fight between Mahito and Mekamaru, and like Geito just decides to stay out of it. Even though I assume he's next episode, he is definitely gonna like probably get involved and like screw Mekamaru over because so Mekamaru here attacks with his robots. Mahito pretty much like handles these robots like they are nothing. But then out of nowhere, just the ground just explodes. So like this man Mekamaru, like he literally like disappeared. Like while Mahito was fighting the robots, this dude just straight up disappears and then bursts through the floor in this gigantic freaking robot, bro. This gigantic freaking robot. Like I'm trying to get to a spot. I got where. So Geto put down a veil, and now like, dude, this literally a giant freaking mech. Literally giant freaking mech right here. So that is crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we got the outro, and outro was fine, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't really. It was the outro. No, I'll say it was good. It was good. The outro was good. Just didn't really capture me like the intro did. But but yeah, overall, I would say this episode was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. This episode was a good start to the Shibuya Incident arc, and I think, and like, I didn't really expect it to like get to this point, like at the very start of it. Like we're literally already getting into this huge like fight right here. So I'm like, dude, if this is how we're starting it off, things are just gonna get insane later. Like legit, they're going to get in stuff is gonna get insane, and oh my gosh, I am so ready for it. I am I'm here. I'm ready for this. Let's yeah, I hope I have faith in Mappa is gonna knock this out of the park. And yeah, this I wouldn't Jujutsu Kaisen like this. It's probably gonna get like I wouldn't be surprised if it gets like high up on the Mao list, bro. I would not be surprised all, at all. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the episode. Like again, very good episode, honestly. Like yeah, very good start, and I'm excited. I'm hyped to see what's gonna come next. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment your thoughts on season 2, episode 6 down in the comments. All right, thank you. Peace out.